What's up, YouTube? Pretty sure you guys can see that clear. I'm gonna do this video a little different. Not all high energy and all that stuff. I really want this to kind of make an impact on even just one person out. Good chance that if you're watching this, you found me on YouTube because you also follow other YouTubers now or in the past about the stock market. Okay? When you see these numbers, I want you to understand that this is Lucid, Tesla, Chevron, pretty big names, right? American Express. This is AI. This is the only one that's all put. Okay. Just as you take in these numbers, and you're probably thinking to yourself, "My God, did he make that thing? Gonna try and rub it in our face? Did I make that money?" It's not like that at all, guys. And yes, you probably could. And I'm going to discuss that in a little bit of detail on Tesla in particular. I first want you guys to think back to AMC and GameStop days. And we were promised the mother of all short squeezes by every YouTuber out there in existence. And even to this day, many that they talk about it. Talk about it every day. Talking about it doesn't put food on the table. Talking about it doesn't pay the bills. Talking about it doesn't make it eventually become a reality. Okay? If seeing is believing, then that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to show you it can happen. It will exist if you seek it. Stay where you're at. I don't think you're ever going to achieve anything like this. And I know that because that's what I did. When we were told about the MOAS, in your head, what do you think the mother of all short squeezes? What did it look like? It wasn't 72 or 78 because almost none of us sold. Some of us were smart and did. I didn't. Okay, we were 14, 28, all the way back down to 14, down to 8, 30, 72, 78, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 14. That's my history. And I'm out. 14, between 14 here, buy button removal, MOAS, back to 14. I might as well have gotten out here and saved myself 7 months of my life because I had the same amount of money here as I did there. Okay, I was up pretty big because I got in at 2 to 14. That's 700%. Okay, I didn't capture the rest because I was waiting for this MOAS. Where was it? When was it? It was always coming, guys. It was always coming. But I've learned it. I moved on. I had to move on. You do whatever you're gonna do. I had to move on. But I'm literally trying to reach that one person. It's not even about being sick and tired or any of that. It's just their heart is not in that kind of thing anymore. They're not in a buy and hold. They're not buying it. They're just not feeling it. They've been looking and searching for a different way. Someone out there who just stands out from other people who isn't the same. Okay? I've been talking about options on my channel for a very long time now. 5 months, 6 months. Lucid. This wasn't 75,900. It was as high as 85,000%. AMC squoze from 801. 85,000, guys. That's 850x. That would put AMC at $6,808 per share. That's what just happened on Lucid today. $6,808 per share of AMC. That sounds pretty unbelievable, even for me. FedEx, 85,000% a few months ago. They did their earnings in Q3. They said things are going to be bad. It could be very bad for the whole industry. Expect significant problems going into the end of the year and probably into 2023. Stock went from 200 to 150, went down 25% in a day. So stable, so valuable. The put options went up 85,000%. You would have got in for 1 penny, and you would have made 85,000%. Look at the prices on here, guys. $7.59 up, total $7.60, meaning 1 penny. $5.86 from $5.85, 1 penny. Every single one of these is 1 penny. These were all what you would call a YOLO. You were to have put $100 into $10.50. Lucid was like $8-9. Put it at $10.50. It was a penny, $100 times 759, $5,900, right? Or if you hit that I couldn't get the screenshot in time. I was busy talking to everybody, and people were excited, and it was big. This is big news. This is big news. Could have gotten as high as $85,000 from $100. I don't know what kind of money you're playing with, but maybe you said, look, Tesla's running, been running. It was 101, guys. It's now 180. It wouldn't be totally, out in the woods to say you might have been looking at NIO, XPEV, Li Auto, Workhorse, Palantir, Lucid, Mullen. You might have said, maybe I take some YOLO calls here. I put $100 on each one of these and see what happens. And then that's what happens. That's what happens. The mother of all short squeezes, it's all around you every day, guys. Tesla, in my Discord, a member has gone from $1,500 to $26,500 in 3 days. He's in the Discord. I have a gains section. The history is in there. You can see you can see a lot of people's wins. People are silent. They're in the Discord. They don't say, they don't show. They're just there. Okay? Other people share. I ask them to share. I want people to be inspired by what's happening. The same way people were inspired by the AMC movement, the GameStop movement. People coming together. Dogecoin, Shiba Inu. It's no different. You see it. When you see it, you can believe it. If you never saw this, if you didn't see this, you wouldn't believe it. And now you might be thinking yourself, there might be people out there. I know for a fact there's people out there right now. This guy's a shill. As a clown, showing after the fact, who cares? Any excuse to spin it negatively. Listen. People made money here today on this stuff. It happened. With or without you, it will continue to happen. You being mad about it, or you discrediting it, or you being a non-believer, that does not change the fact that this happens and will continue to happen and has happened day in and day out since the movement. Citadel didn't post its biggest gain of its entire existence for 2022 because this wasn't happening. This is exactly how they did it in the options chain. playing on all that money that entered from the last 2 years. Our money. Okay? So Tesla. Yes, you could have gotten every single penny of this, except for a few. For example, the 175, which is $5 below where it was at in the screenshot today. It ended at like 178. The 175 was a completely reasonable option to pick if you are a bullish Tesla individual. Completely reasonable. Okay? It's not uncommon that Tesla moves $8 to $10. It moved 20 today. It's, not uncommon, moves $8-10. So you go a little, you stretch it a little bit. Okay, here's what you're looking at, okay? This is what's called a Tesla call, a 175 call. Meaning, you're betting that the stock will go to that or beyond that. In the morning, it opened, the stock market opened. This was 8 cents. It went down to 3 cents. Teeny flush in the morning, and it went up every minute after that. Could have gotten it for 8 cents. You could have gotten it for 7,654 or 3 cents. But if you said, when the market opens, I think Tesla's gonna moon. Tesla's going. You buy, you just click market buy. You click market buy. Market, not limit, market. It fills you 8 cents, maybe 7. Depends how fast it went down. Maybe even 6. You ride it out. Could have had every penny. The high, guys, the high was 575. 575 divided by 8 cents. I'm not even going to go by the low. 8 cents. Market open, because that's the example I want to give. That you could have done this. It could have done this. 7,187%. That could have been what you could have achieved. This screenshot, this was taken at close. Okay, so the worst you would have did if you bought it in the morning, on open, and you held it the entire day. You said, yeah, let it ride. At the end of the day, you would have 3,971%, or 285, sorry. 285 was the final bid, and you paid 8 cents. So 35x. 3,562.5%. Put in $100, guys, times 35x. $3,500. You had $1,000. You like Tesla. Your Tesla is like a cult, just like AMC. It's worse. Worse. It has the most followers on StockTwits of anything. Got 800,000 followers on StockTwits. Okay, a way bigger cult than AMC or GameStop or even Bitcoin. Okay, the most traded stock on the New York Stock Exchange, Tesla, and Tesla options. $1,000, guys, times 35x. $35,000 in a single day. That's a salary for some people out there. I know that the Border Patrol gets like 40 grand in the States, in Idaho anyways. Saw it on a flyer. It was like 40 grand to start. It was nothing. You could have made that in a day. You're really bullish on Tesla and you had 5 grand in it. 10 grand in it is 350 grand, guys. I had 5,000 in it today. 5,000 bucks. Okay? That's what I started with. This can happen for you. Not if you discredit it, not if you brush it off, not if you never decide, maybe I should join that guy's Discord. Nah, not today. Next week. Next month. Nah, he wants. It's a paid Discord. He wants $20 a month for all of his work that he does. I'm not gonna pay this guy that. I'll tip Trades $5,000 when I hit 72, but I can't pay $20 for a Discord that might make me life-changing money. Right? 2 Starbuckses these days. Maybe 3. Nothing. Couple of gallons of gas. You skip one Big Mac meal for some financial information that could change your whole life. Not a YouTuber that's still to this day just talking about AMC and a MOAS on an AMC stock. Why? Don't you ever ask yourself why you do it to yourself? Are you that stubborn that you can't even open your mind to the very concept that this stuff happens? American Express, 10,500%, guys. 10,500% is 105x. 105x. AMC is 540 right now. Times 105x. Could you wake up tomorrow and realistically ever in your wildest dreams imagine that you wake up to a share price of $567? If you can't, you should probably learn some of this stuff. You should probably come into the Discord. These numbers might be so unrealistic they scare you. They're real. It happened. But maybe you look at something that's, 300 and 800%. Even 800%, guys. That means you have to wake up tomorrow and AMC is $43. When was the last time, including it's got Abe on it, when was the last time it was $43, guys? A year? No. That seems unrealistic. And the problem you guys are going to face over there is there's a lot of people that are going to dip the second it jumps. They're not holding for no MOAS anymore. They say that. They might say that. But that's not a reality. You're being honest with you. It's not going to happen. You check my history, guys, on YouTube of my videos the last few months. You'll see many, 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 many examples just like this. You're only going to see one like this, and that's FedEx. Okay, but you are going to see many like this. You're going to see the SPY, 10,000 to 14,000%. Lockheed Martin, 2,600%. You're going to see a lot of examples. You're going to see a video where I say, you have $1,000, you 10x once. That's 10 grand. I want you to take a grand out. Put it on the side. Take that 9 grand. 10x it one more time. 90,000 bucks. I want you to take maybe 30 grand out. So now you got 31 grand on the side. You got 60 grand. Put that in a play. 10x it. This is your third time. $600,000 from 1 grand in 3 plays. Showing you 5. This is the only one that didn't 10x, but 8's pretty close. And these are way higher than 10. If you're catching my drift. 600 grand in 3 plays. I want you to take half out. 300 grand. You've got 331 grand sitting in your account. You're never going to stress again. At least not for the foreseeable future. Got that 300 grand, if you can 10x that on what feels like a surefire thing. 10x it. Got 3 million bucks. Government, I don't know what they take over there. Maybe 20% of your capital gains. In Canada, I think it's like 15%. You're sitting pretty. You're set. You're done. You're free from it all. You can do dividends. You can do property, real estate. You can do nothing. You can spend it. Do you know how long it would take to spend that? 3 million bucks, guys. 3 million bucks if all you did was spend it. 50 grand a year. You'd have 60 years to spend that money. You wouldn't have to invest if you didn't want to. It's your money. You don't have to give it away to your family. You don't have to do anything. If 50 grand a year. You spent 100 grand a year. You have 30 years. You're probably close to my age. That would make me 69 years old. I had 2 million from AMC, but I never told myself, wait a minute, Kevin. That's 20 years of $100,000 a year, which you could live anywhere in the world on $100,000 a year. You don't need to make any more money. You're retired. Okay, now I'm back. I'm grinding. Every day I'm grinding. All day, every day. That could be you. I have a guy, he's on pace right now. He's doing it. Went 15 under. Went to 6. 12 something. Today he went to 26. Okay? He's on pace. His trajectory is straight up. He knows who he is. He had another member, 1 to 41,000. And then I stopped hearing from them. There's 2 instances which would occur. One would be they lost a whole bunch of money and they lost it all. But in that instance, they're probably bad at you. And they're telling you, damn it, I lost money because of you. This guy vanished. He was gone. And he did that in 3 plays. 1,000 to 41,000 in 3 plays, guys. He vanishes. I never heard from him again. He probably 10x. 410. Maybe 20x. 800. He vanished. When people make money, and they don't want other people to know, they ghost. You hear it all the time with these lottery winners. They pack their shit and they move. And they're gone. You never hear from them again. I'm almost certain that's what happened in that instance. Guarantee you, a guy with a paid Discord and a YouTube loses money, that person's going to be reaming on you most of the time. And this is not what happened. So while I've been talking, I really hope that you're letting these numbers sit in. That's why it's a static image. I wanted you to see it. I wanted it to be static. Sink in. And I'll even take this out. If all you do is buy and hold, and you only play up, that's your playing up. I took the one out that's playing down. Okay? If you just played up, you could have had any of that today. Any of that. AXP opened high, so you would not have had anywhere near this, but at certain points in the day, this was only a couple thousand percent. So you know, 500% there, maybe more. I'd have to check what it opened at. But you could have had almost every penny of Tesla, and same with Lucid. I said I was going to talk about that. So what happened, basically in the middle of the day, it started to zoom, skyrocket. What happened on the options chain was a call was swept, meaning they took all available liquidity. Sorry, I've been sick for about a month. All available liquidity on one of the options, the 950 strike. So the 950 would have been probably around 59,000. Someone knew. They knew. They always know, though. You follow Unusual Whales, they always know. Nancy Pelosi always knows. Lawmakers always know. Someone always knows, guys. They bought 2,000 option contracts for that, for 1 penny. 2,000, and they got a return $5.35 each. Each option contract has 100 shares in it. So they had 200,000 shares worth about $5.35. $1 million, guys. Whoever that was, they made $1 million. And the news was that the Saudis who own it, for the most part, wanted to take it private. They were considering it, and it was a rumor, not confirmed, private at $20. Ballooned. There was about 40% of the float is short when this is happening. The short sellers panic bought to get the hell out. Anything under 20 is a deal when that news comes out. When Elon says, I'm buying Twitter for 54, any price under 54 is a deal, a discount. Okay? Same thing with this Lucid. They started buying it. It was halting. They have only covered 25% of their shorts. There's still 15% remaining. They're not buying it. They don't care. I don't know. Maybe they got in so high they don't even care. Maybe they got in above 20. Yes, Lucid's been over 20 before. Maybe they got in so high that even if it sells at 20, they don't care. I don't know the reasoning why they didn't close, but they didn't close. Okay? And then, it fell back 12, 13 bucks, something like that, okay? That's what happened. Like I said, for a 1 cent YOLO, heck, even 50 bucks. You could have thrown 50 bucks. But it's not so uncommon that you'll never see it. It'll never happen. Not in my Discord, because we talk about earnings. FedEx. We've got earnings coming up. Big ones. Google, Apple, Amazon, Meta, Starbucks. Coming up. Okay? In December, for Q3, when they reported their Q3, I said Starbucks is going to blow it out of the water. I can't even go to mine anymore. It's so busy. It's the drive-thrus lined up 10 cars. The DoorDash orders and the Skip the Dishes orders, there's always like 8 or 9. It's a zoo. You can't even get any. If you don't order ahead, and that's all I do now. If you don't order ahead, you ain't getting a Starbucks for 25 minutes, and you're in the store waiting. Ridiculous. They blew it out of the water. Stock went up like 10 bucks. Options went crazy. Okay? It's not. You have half a brain, or at least you're surrounded by smart people. This is achievable. If you come into my Discord, this is achievable. I'm not promising anything. At the end of the day, you have to hit buy. You have to hit sell. It is on you at the end of the day. But you're going to be set up for success if you're surrounded by myself and other members who are in there learning to become traders and actively becoming traders and are traders and not just followers. Okay, but you're not going to get your hand held. You're going to get the call-outs. You're going to get a welcome package. You're going to get the information you need. And if you need even more help, there is a premium level for direct messaging. Okay, I have 14 of them right now. I can probably handle about 20, and then it's maybe too much beyond that. I cannot have everyone in my Discord trying to DM me. Okay, that's why I reserve that for the premium members. Obviously, when you're first getting set up, cool. After that, everybody's in the main chat and all the various different rooms that are available. There's really not that many because I want to make sure you're going to get the best chance to see this information. We don't have it all splintered into 50,000 groups. And you don't even know which you can't make sense of it, heads or tails, okay? Mostly you're in the main chat. You've got your notifications on. It's pretty straightforward. If you're new to Discord, you spend a week or two and you get used to it. 2 weeks would be 10 bucks, essentially, wasted while you're learning and observing, okay? You don't need to rush in. You don't need to throw $1 million at it. Hope for the best. You don't need to swing for the fences. This This is a big thing with a lot of people out there. We're all we're all spending so much money to try and make up for all these losses, when really stacking up the gains, playing a little bit, playing a little bit conservative on what you're willing to risk for a nice reward, that's probably in your best interest at this point. I saw one of my members, he put 100% of his account into the play, and it worked for him because he was sharing the gain. And I said, bro, I don't want to see that anymore. Please don't do that. Because if it didn't work for him, he's down 90%, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. It's gone. It's all gone. And now what? Nothing to go for from there. But that's the kind of stuff we go over. I'm not there to grift anybody. I'm not there to lead anybody on. I'm there to help. I'm there to help you learn and grow. And I really hope that this resonated with even one person out there today. I want you guys to eventually be free from it all.